Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to introduce a colleague of mine, Rita Redswood, a graduate student in public administration and author of many books in the genre of fantasy romance and horror romance. At the age of 22, she has already made a remarkable impact on young people, and she will comment on the special responsibility she has as a writer to maintain the trust of her young readers.
I think one of the strongest ones is just part of it is being reliable, because sometimes reliability is hard to come by. When we go through our daily lives, you might expect somebody to get back to you on an email, or even like in the academic setting, for some of my readers who are college students as well. Sometimes professors might not grade a paper right away, and it's kind of frustrating. So I feel like going ahead and making sure my readers know that they can count on for me to update regularly is a huge kind of responsibility to have. I feel like in some respects being an author is in this kind of more contemporary world is to stick to your own values. So one of the things in my books, especially since I do have a younger audience, is I refuse to write any sex scenes in my books, just because I know I have readers under 18, and as a parent I wouldn't want my kid reading that if they were under 18. And it's just kind of like making sure that I hold to that value regardless of the culture around, since that tends to happen a lot.
When did you start writing? You're 22, so and you've written 9 published novels and others as well. When did you start?
So, kind of my love for writing began back in the 6th and 7th grade, so about 11 years now. So it's been a while. I mean, I didn't really, and that's because I had these 2 great English teachers who, at the time, I hated grammar. It was definitely a weak point of mine. So, but my teachers did is they never focused on your kind of weaknesses in your writing. They just really promoted your strengths, and if your content was well plotted out and everything, they really acknowledged that, and they kind of encouraged you to keep going with it. So that really made me love writing, because it wasn't like, hey, you missed 20 commas, this sucks. It was more like, you actually wrote a pretty good plot. It's like, keep doing what you're doing. So that really pushed me forward in it, and because of
It's just a pleasure and an honor to work with you and to know you.
well, it's a pleasure to know you as well, Stu.
Thank you, Rita.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, it's great. So there's a lot in this interview with Rita, a remarkable young person who has embraced so many of the promises and responsibilities we associate with integrity. But I think the lesson that stands out the most is how her gift as a writer and the inspiration she provides to thousands of readers and followers was itself the product of the dedication and inspiration of her own teachers. So what is the law of small things? Make a gift to others of the talent that someone saw in you and helped you develop.